it's over.
Did we just see what we think we just saw?
If that doesn't give you chills, you're never going to get it.
As good as it gets.
PBA legend Jason Belmonte has won a record 15 majors, including the 2019 World Championship. He returns to Allen Park, Michigan today, looking for number 4. We welcome you to the iconic AMF Thunder Bowl in Allen Park, Michigan, just outside Detroit and Strobel Arena for the play-in show of the 2026 AMF PBA World Championship, the culmination of the 17th World Series of Bowling. 5 bowlers will compete to join these 4 of the top 4 finishers after 66 games of bowling. Top seed E.J. Tackett trying for PBA Tour history, along with second-seeded Chris Fye, the 3-seed Bill O'Neill, and 4-seeded Chris Prather, all with major titles on their resumes. The 5 bowlers trying to make the one remaining spot on the final show, coming your way at 1 Eastern on CBS and Paramount Plus, are Jason Belmonte, rookie sensation Brandon Monta, 2-time winner this year on tour Zach Wilkins, Jason Sterner, and from this year's World Series of Bowling, chameleon champion Taryn. Welcome, bowling fans, to the biggest day of the season in 2026 on the PBA Tour. Dave Ryan alongside PBA Tour star Kyle Sherman, joined by Taryn Hatcher as well. All right, Sherman, here we are. All roads have led the Thunder Bowl. We've got 2 shows, 4 hours, 9 bowlers in the end. 1 world champion will be crowned.
Yeah, Rhino, all 9 guys today have a chance to really change the trajectory of their careers. And you have so many storylines that, honestly, I'm a little overwhelmed. I mean, you have Bonta having an historic rookie season. You have Belmo on his redemption run, but no storyline is bigger than the number 1 seed, E.J. Tackett, having a chance to go for his 4th straight world championship, would almost certainly lock up Player of the Year. But that elusive win on TV, can he get it done today?
He won last year in Reno. He beat Belmo for his 27th title and 7th major. That was his last championship. If he wins today, he will lock up Player of the Year. But let's not forget about Belmo. He's got a record 50 PBA Tour majors.
Yeah, Belmo, very comfortable in this stage in Thunder Bowl. Won here before. He's been bowling great, trying to find the Belmo of old on TV today to try to take home another major.
What a big stage again for the great Jason Belmonte, who's joined now by Taryn Hatcher.
All right, we heard Kyle say on the redemption run, and what a place to potentially cross the finish line of that redemption run, because you broke the major titles record in this building at the World Championships back in 2019. What does the nostalgia and the good feeling of all of that have to do, with this building, with you, and how you feel like you can perform today?
Yeah, I mean, just seeing the video footage in that open there, it brings me back to that moment. And this venue, the crowd, the tournament, and that iconic moment in my career for me, it gives me a lot of confidence walking in, because it's good vibes. It's like, hey, this place has treated you so well. So I'm hoping that it continues to treat me well. I got a lot more bowling to do for this World Championship than I did that previous one, but I feel good. I'm ready to do it.
Well, and you're no stranger to an elongated step ladder 2023 Tournament of Champions. You were the number 6 seed, won 6 straight matches, including a title match over EJ, so it seems a little bit poetic, the setup here today. What does having that experience do for you mentally, knowing that you've been through a gauntlet like this before?
Yeah, I think when you look at it from like that bird's eye view, it can seem quite daunting. But when you zoom in a little bit, it's just one game at a time. So the idea is you walk out onto the approach, you make 10 really good shots, you win your match, you repeat that process. But it is nice knowing that I have won that many games in a row before. So, what's the saying? Lightning striking twice? Why not?
There we go. Simple as that. Lightning striking twice, guys. Thank you for the time, Belmo.
We know, Taryn, it's not that easy. Belmo, thanks so much for that. Step ladder bowling here today, single elimination. Sterner Tang will lead us off. The winner takes on 2-time winner this year on tour Zach Wilkins. Rookie sensation Brandon Bonta is the 6th seed in match 3. There's Belmo, the 5 seed. Let's meet our competitors in match 1.
I'm Jason Sterner, 3-time title holder from Rochester, New York.
Darren Tang, 2-time titleist from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Time to bowl at Thunder Bowl. We begin the biggest day of the year on the PBA Tour. And we're about to crown the most complete champion of the year as well. After 66 games, the top 9 stand. Here's number 9, Taryn Tang. Now a two-hander. And a tough split to deal with. 4-9 to begin the show. Not the way you wanted to start.
Yeah, that was a brutal start for Darren there. Pretty good shot coming out of the gates. Throwing urethane, ball comes a little high on the pocket, leaving a 4-9. Tough break. Needing to clip the left side of that 4-pin and cut it into the 9.
Big challenge, going for it. 9-pin stands, open frame early. Last time we saw Darren, it was being Jason Belmonte in a race to 2 to win the Chameleon at the World Series of Bowling outside Minneapolis. Now Jason Sterner. He's come so close to winning a World Championship. 2022, lost a roll-off to Chris Prather in Wauwatosa, Wisconsin. Trying to take advantage of the open frame. Does so. Good start for him. So the strike zone right part of your screen here. It's new to CBS Sports Network and our coverage of the World Championship, Sherman.
Yeah, you see Jason starting around 12 at the arrows, trying to get that ball to about the 5 or 6 board down lane. He's opting to start with reactive, throwing a Black Widow 3.0 Dynasty. This is a ball he used almost all of qualifying at the World Championships. Continuing to use that ball here today.
Nice start. 2 up, 2 down for the 8 seed Jason Sterner from Rochester, New York. Darren Tang became the first ever PBA Tour history as we check his arsenal. Here's Sherman to win one-handed and two-handed on tour. We talked about that yesterday in our meeting with Darren, how tough that is to make that transition.
Yeah, so impressive. Darren be able to win both one-handed and two-handed. Darren's opting to go with urethane. A little more control because of the higher rev rate. And coming up a little light there, leaving the 2-pin. And when it comes to ball reaction, that's not really what you want to see when you miss a little left, one goes high, you miss a little right, it goes light. You saw the opposite for Jason to start the match. He kind of got his first shot right, it struck. The next shot was left, it struck. So ball reaction-wise, Sterner having a better look here through 2 frames.
Already some challenges looking down. Just up by Whisker to take down the 2-pin.
Ooh, skinny jeans there.
We check out the Earl Anthony oil pattern here today, Kyle, 42 feet.
Yeah, we're bowling on 42-foot Earl Anthony pattern. Bowlers are going to start around second arrow, opting for control. They're trying to find hold either with the urethane ball or trying to create angle. So you see the blue line, they'll probably throw urethane around there. And as they migrate left around 4th arrow, they'll play a little deeper, but trying to find hold on this Earl Anthony pattern is the key. Darren Tang with a ball change.
Again. That's better. A lot better. If any of the pros on today's show bowl a perfect game, everyone in America can receive a free game of bowling courtesy of Go Bowling. To pre-register, go to gobowling.com and sign up for the Go Bowling Free America promotion.
Great adjustment there for Darren, changing to a concept. When your ball reaction isn't great early, you got to make adjustments fast on the fly. He did it. Jumped right onto where Sterner's playing. Now, Jason looking to stay perfect through 3.
For the first 3, that's got to really hurry and did not. 2-pin stance for him could have been much worse. Avoided the 2-10 split. And a very makeable single pin spare conversion attempt coming up for Jason.
Take a look at Jason's shot here. This one looks like he missed it a little bit off his hand. And pay attention, this is the miss you can't have on this right lane. We call it long right. That ball's got to read earlier on the lane to get a chance to get to the pocket. That one just missed it a little bit off his hand, but he'll take just a 2-pin. Could have been worse.
Mows down the 2-pin, no worries there. With plenty of sauce on that spare ball. He is the assistant coach at William Smith women's bowling program, part of Hobart William Smith Colleges in Geneva, New York. That's near Rochester's hometown. Wife Heather is a bowler herself. She's the head coach. So it's the husband-wife combo. We've heard that before, haven't we? In collegiate bowling circles. Russo's, O'Keefe's come to mind. Pretty cool. Good looking shot. Somehow the 9-pin stands. That was a nice ball in the pocket.
Great rebound shot there for Jason after not his best on the right lane. Playing this lane about 4 boards deeper at the arrows. You see he's about 3rd arrow, a little left of it. Ball looks like it's going to strike and just knifes by the 9-pin. He knows that one was pretty good.
In 2022, he was the 4th seed. Climbed the ladder to the championship match of the World Championship in Wauwatosa outside Milwaukee. And fell just short to Chris Prather in a fantastic match. Would love to get redemption today. One of our major themes, redemption, with a lot of the bowlers out here. And I think that includes E.J. Tackett. He's got to win today. This is a big day for the top seed. We'll see him at 1 Eastern on CBS and Paramount Plus in the final match. First, step ladder, the play-in show. Nice help on the 10-pin for Tang.
Gets some love there on the 10-pin. That is why Darren switched to 2-handed right there. More power, more revs, equals more pin action. Got this one right on the tight lane, comes back and gets the kick on the 10-pin. And got it twice, the little kick with the 6 and the messenger. Great adjustment for Darren there, making the ball change, switching to a storm concept. Now looking to continue striking in the 5th.
You saw the win probability numbers. It is subject to change. Can change shot to shot. Tang again. 6-10 stands for him. He told us yesterday winning gave him all the confidence he could imagine. He took home the title outside Minneapolis. Chameleon beating none other than Jason Belmonte in the finals in the race to 2.
Yeah, I mean, what other win would give you more confidence than beating one of the GOATs, especially the guy who basically created 2-handed bowling?
It's an amazing story. 3 to cover here for Tang. Can't do it. 10 stands, open frame, damaging for Darren Tang. On the bench, Sterner sees his lead double to 24 pins.
Yeah, that was one of Darren's focuses. Switching to 2-handed, the last part to really fulfill his game was the spares. He was shooting spares 1-handed for a while. Finally switched to 2-handed. During our 3-week break here, he's really been practicing his spares, trying to get better at it. We see there just missing the 3-6-10, but big opening for Jason.
2 strikes, 9 spare, 9 spare for Sterner. Help across the deck. Messenger takes out the 10-pin. Down it goes. It's a big strike for Sterner.
Wow, another messenger on this right lane. Jason says, Darren, if you can throw one, I can throw one too. And the flash, getting it done.
Fifth at Chameleon this year. We saw him on TV in Minnesota. He says he does go back to that 2022 show occasionally. Doesn't like to watch the 10th frame much. Where he lost the roll-off to Chris Prather. But the lead-up shots, he bowled so well to climb the ladder as the 4 seed. Looking for a world championship here today and in good shape. Big double, 5th and 6th for Sterner. Halfway point match 1 in our play-in show today in Allen Park. We're underway on CBS Sports Network. Sterner, Tang. Jason Sterner has a lead.
The 2026 PBA World Championship on CBS Sports Network is presented by Go Bowling. For friends and family fun, head to gobowling.com to find a center near you.
Back to the Motor City Renaissance Center, not far from where we are here in Allen Park, Michigan. And Tang is in a hole. Midway point. By 34 pins to Jason Sterner in our first match. Take a look at the Bowl TV highlight. Sunday, May 10th. We talked about it. World Series Bowling 17, Chameleon Championship, Lucky Strike Lakeville in the Twin Cities. Became the first player in PBA Tour history to win titles as a one-hander and two-hander. Beat Jason Belmonte in the Race to 2 championship match and celebrated with Mom. Second career PBA title. Other was in Ohio, the Coldwater Classic in 2021. And we asked him yesterday, how often you get asked about the one-hand, two-hand title thing. He said, about twice a day.
Easy.
Standard answer was, hey, it's cool. He's a man of few words when it comes to that. It's cool. I'd say it's awesome. All right, out of the break. Big shot here for Tang. 4 pin.
Strike.
You heard Darren say there, that needed the strike, and I agree with him. This 6th and 7th frame is huge for Darren. And this one looked pretty good, got it to about the right spot down lane, just took off on him. And after watching Jason Sterner's last 2 shots, they were about as good as he could throw it. Has real control on the lane. Darren knows he's got to start striking to have any chance to win this opening match.
And one of the many storylines here today, Darren did tell us he thinks if he wins this, he's got a long way to go. See the record that he set in Minnesota this year. That he is in the conversation for Player of the Year with 2 titles and a major. A lot of guys in the 9 here, Sherman, can say that. They're in the conversation for Player of the Year.
It's really unbelievable. There's so much at stake for each player. It's in the back of their minds. You better believe it. But Darren, big hole early here. Starting to be in must-strike territory.
It's go time. And there you go. Strikes in the 7th to keep things very interesting. But Sterner's going to step up here looking for the turkey in the 7th frame and a 44-pin lead. The numbers all racked up in Minnesota as part of this long tournament. The most extensive, the most challenging of the PBA Tour season. Testing the versatility of our great bowlers. That's got to really hurry up to avoid a split. Does that, just the 2-pin.
And there's that long right miss that we were talking about earlier. If you get too fast on this right lane, it doesn't like to hook back. This is really just a ball speed issue. It's not that he missed too much left to right, it's that he just airmailed it a touch past the break point. He's got to hit the ball correctly to make sure it reads the right spot on the lane.
Taryn joined by Jason's wife, Heather.
Now, we mentioned previously Jason's wife, Heather, the head coach of the William Smith College bowling team, where Jason is an assistant coach. I asked Jason yesterday about that dynamic, if she ever puts on the coaching hat with him and how that works being his wife. He said, oh, yeah, we have the phone calls after day of competition where we debrief, and she'll say to me, oh, really, you chose to do that in that frame. Why'd you do that? He said he doesn't always agree with her, but he does take her adjustments, and when he does make sure to give her credit. Told him, smart man, smart competitor, smart husband in that situation, guys.
Works out just fine, Taryn, doesn't it? Good shot there. Heather's got to be pleased. Head coach at William Smith College we talked about. Jason told us yesterday that he and his wife will discuss things during the women's matches. Generally, he defers to her, though. She's a head coach, right? Sure, you got to give the final call on ball choices at the collegiate level to the head coach.
Yeah, absolutely. Heather, great bowler in her own right. Bowls on the PWBA tour. But Darren right here. 8th frame, down 33. Really needs this one.
In the 8th, didn't like it. Runaway Brooklyn for a strike. What a break. Next stop, Prospect Park. Wow. Lucky.
Such a huge break for Darren here. You can see him. He knows it. It's left off his hand, but gets the Brooklyn to fall and needed this so bad to have any chance to advance. Now he needs to parlay that Brooklyn into a turkey here. set himself up in the 10th.
It's the cut of 2-13. Stat Pack breaks it down for you. The 2 opens so detrimental to Darren's chances today. Foundation frame, huge shot, comes through. They told us yesterday, beating Belmo was great to win the Chameleon, but doubling in the 10th to make the World Championship 9-man field in this show, he thought that was even more pressure. And he's coming through the pressure now, isn't he?
Yeah, I was watching that shot live. When he threw it, he ran it out about 4 frames, yelled loud. I mean, Darren, you said he's a man of few words, but showed so much emotion. And that double in the 10th, I think gave him so much confidence, especially in his two-handed game. And you see the max scores there. Tang, 224, Sterner, 247. Has the lead, trying to keep it.
Knights go back up by 23. It's a high.
Just like that, Sterner, he's missed right a couple times on this lane. Thought to himself, I can't do that again. Kept his break point in, but a little too much, going through the face, leaving the big split, and he knows he just gave Darren an incredible opportunity.
Near impossible conversion. 6 stands, open frame, match changer. It's 1 pin now.
Re-rack.
You know, Jason did tell us yesterday, as Heather watches on very nervously now, that in that 2022 World Championship match with Prather, got to the 10th frame, he thought, I got this one. I'm just going to get up there and throw it. He didn't take a re-rack. He didn't relax. He only got 6 on the roll-off ball. Got 8 on his first shot in the 10th before striking the middle of that 10th frame. Well, now he's going to have to take his time here, isn't he, Sherman?
It's easy for the moment to just speed up on you, but right now, Jason has to slow it down. Needing all 3 in the 10th here is huge. Getting to 215 max score would force Tang to double, but needs the first one.
Has it.
This is huge. Needs to put the pressure back on Darren with all 3. Remember, Darren, the last time on the right lane, went Brooklyn. So he's not too confident on that right lane. Sterner knows that if he throws the next 2 here, as he takes a timeout wisely, and you just talked about this, taking the timeout, slowing the moment down, regrouping, making sure he's ready to make this next shot.
He told us yesterday, I'm going to stay in my process, slow thing down, call timeout if I have to, which he just did after a re-rack. He's got one of those left. Does not want to rush the biggest shot of his season, and maybe his career, to try to climb the ladder here in the play-in show. Looking for the second and the 10th. No. Instead, Disaster gets just 7.
Wow, and that one looked pretty good. I don't know if he just missed it off his hand or what, but if we look at the strike, we saw the strike zone tracker, it looked like it was right over the spot, but just didn't read the lane right. Now 2 is still big here. Puts Sterner at 204.
Got to go for the 2. Doesn't get the 2. And finishes with a 203. A collapse in the 10th. On the fill ball where he need at least those 2 pins to put a little pressure on Tang. Strike and 5 to win it now for Darren Tang in the 10th. Wow, what a turn of events. 9 spare strike, we'd have a tie. Wants that strike though. 10 pin. Doesn't have it.
What a shot there for Darren. Considering the circumstances, went Brooklyn the last time on that lane and absolutely aces this one, but leaving a 10 pin. Now, Darren, the last 3 weeks has been working on his spare game. He's been grinding. He knows this is the weakest part of his game. Can he come up clutch here and make a spare to keep his hopes alive.
That spare shot from Sterner is so big. If he got in two, this match would be over. Oh. He didn't like it. That's just got enough again by just a whisker. I mean, Sherman is flirting with disaster again. He thought he missed it. I thought he missed it.
I mean, did the wind hit that? Wow, barely
a little
clips the 10.
breeze, just enough to get the 10 pin. Now he's got to strike to force a roll-off in our first match. What a way to start things here in Allen Park. The biggest day of the season on the PBA Tour. Incredible. Strike for a tie and a roll off for Tang. Doesn't get it. Sterner wins. On the bench by 1. Wow.
Got my heart racing early here, Rhino.
What an opener. 203, 202. Survival in dramatic fashion, Taryn.
Yeah, Jason, talk about dramatics early in this one. What is going through your mind as you had to sit back and watch Darren 1 pin away?
Yeah, I was like, did we just do that again? Like, come on, guy. But, you know, hats off to Darren. He made good shots, and, you know, he kept himself in it, and I did what I had to do just to have enough pins. So.
Had enough pins for that first one, but the road still potentially long for you today. How do you try to calm yourself back down and get back to where you want to be? Because you still have some work here to do.
Yeah, I got to find the towel to wipe my head off now. I'm sweating, or headband. I need Richie Allen. But, yeah, I think I just got to lock back in, reset, and deep breaths, and start over.
Now, I know your wife, Heather, you told me she gives you some feedback. Are you going to go over there and check in with her, get some advice from head coach Heather after this one?
Absolutely. If she's still breathing, I'm sure she's holding her breath. I know I was. So.
Heather, you good? We got 2 thumbs up. Okay, well, congratulations on the first one. Thank you for your time.
All right, thank you.
Guys.
Taryn, thanks. She's okay. Jakes is okay, but barely. 1 pin win over the 9th seed and the Chameleon champ this year, Darren Tang. So Sterner survives. Who's next? 2-time champ this year on tour in Zach Wilkins from Barrie, Ontario, Canada. About 4 hours from his hometown. Not far from Toronto. We're back to Detroit right after this. The AMF PBA World Championship continues today at 1 Eastern. The finals get underway on CBS and streaming live on Paramount Plus. Can EJ Tackett do it for a 4th straight year and become PBA Tour Player of the Year for a 4th straight time and a 5th time in his incredible career? Welcome back. Drama, Sherman. What a first match with Sterner and Tang.
Yeah, 1 pin match there. Looked like Tang was going to get it done. Threw a great shot in the first one, the 10th. Leaves the 10 pin, almost misses it, but picks it, gets another chance. Jason scoots by with a win.
All right, top 4 awaiting in that second show at 1 Eastern on CBS and Paramount Plus. It's all led by EJ Tackett. Chris Fye is the number 2 seed. Fantastic superstar bowlers about to be on display.
Yeah, whoever makes it through our play-in show has quite the road ahead of them. All 4 of these guys, major champions, and when I see these guys, they're complete bowlers. They're versatile. They have no flaws in their game. That is why they are the top 4.
Let's flash back. Chris Bray, their 2022 PBA World Championship. Wow, Wauwatosa, Wisconsin, outside Milwaukee, the top seed, faced Jason Sterner, who we just saw take down Darren Tang by 1 pin after regulation. Speaking of roll-off, 237, 1 ball roll-off. Jason Sterner gets 6, 10-6 after Prather struck. 5th career PBA Tour title, last singles title, 2nd career major. Chris Prather is back on center stage here today. He's one of the most talented bowlers out there.
Yeah, I mean, everyone idolizes Prather's game, and we talk about him. He's trying to get back to that 2022 version of Chris. The back half of the season was much better for him. He's starting to get that Prather confidence. Let's see if he can do it today.
It's been a while since the real deal Bill O'Neill has won as well. Last year, doubles championship for him, so he's going for another major title. This would be his 4th. Let's flash back. January 15th, 24 Players Championship presented by Snickers. Wichita, Kansas. Qualified as the number 2 seed. Met the number 1 seed Tom Smallwood in the championship match. Beat Smalls 209-178, third career major title, 14th career PBA Tour title. Now a Hall of Famer back on TV.
Yeah, I mean, it's always a pleasure watching Bill Bull. I mean, through the different eras, when he was younger making shows, winning, now older, doing it a little bit different way, more rev rate out here, still getting it done. And yeah, see if he can take home another major.
All right, preview our next match here. Tang Wilkins, what do you think, Sterner Wilkins?
No one has more confidence in Wilkins right now. He's won twice this year. He's confident on TV. He's throwing great shots. That's a recipe to win. He's going to be tough to beat for Jason.
Two-hander versus one-hander. And Zach Wilkins from Barrie, Ontario, trying for his third title of the year with some help from DJ Zero Cool here at Allen Park, Michigan. And Thunder Bowl, the 17th World Series of Bowling. The PBA World Championship continues next. Let's flash back Monday, May 11th, PBA Scorpion Championship, World Series of Bowling, Lucky Strike Lakeville in the Twin Cities. Zach Wilkins taking on the Ice Band Jesper Svensson. Race to 2 championship final. Jesper won game 1. Wilkins came back to win game 2, then knocked off the two-handed lefty in the roll-off. 47-40, 9th, 10th frame roll-off. Wilkins became the first 2-time champion this season after 13 events. Alex Horton would win the next night on the Shark to become the second 2-time winner on tour this year. Zach Wilkins certainly in the discussion for Player of the Year with a win here today, but a long road begins in match 2 against Jason Sterner.
Jason looking like he's sticking with the same ball, Black Widow Dynasty 3.0. He's had a great look on this left lane, looking to continue.
Good start for Sterner. Let's hear from the Canadian star.
Hi, I'm Zach Wilkins. I'm a 2-time PBA title holder. I'm from Kansas City, Missouri, and I'm searching for my first major.
Originally from Barrie, Ontario. Have the Canadian flag on his jersey in Minnesota. Crossing over, wow, what a start for Wilkins, runaway Brooklyn. And a lucky start for the two-hander.
Sure. Yeah, it's been a little bit. But since Zach's bowled on TV, maybe a little nervous on this opening shot, getting the break, crossing over. He's gonna gladly take that, move on this left lane, hopefully throw a better shot. Now, looks like Zach's actually throwing 2 different balls on each lane. Left lane, going with a hammer effect tour. ASIM, smooth, controllable ball.
That makes up for the last one. All right.
The bowling gods evened it out there. Getting the break on the Brooklyn. Throws a much better shot there. Almost getting the love on the 7-pin. Instead, just leaving a single pin. Looking to stay clean through 2.
Good pin action somehow, defying the laws of physics there and missing the 7-pin. Got that, no worries. For its 7th seed.
That's pretty good. That was pretty good.
Singles title in Minnesota. One of the first texts he got was from fellow Canadian star Francois Lavoie from Quebec. Well, you finally joined the club, got your first real title. Not just a half champion as a doubles champion in Portland, Maine this year. With AJ Champion, and you know that story.
I've been there. I was Mr. Half title for a while. I mean, it's still a title in my book.
It still
but,
counts, man. Come on.
The boys will let you know, though.
50 strikes we're going to show is 299 from 2013 here at Collins.
Sterner! Right to the nose. 6'10".
That's 2 shots in a row on this right lane for Jason that he's missed left. He knows this lane is tight to the right. When you have that happening on a lane, it's hard to trust the ball. And when you don't have trust, you tend to yank it left. That's what he did. This time, not leaving a split, just a makeable.
Oh. Chop. 6'10" up, open frame, damaging. After a nice start. What sort of scoring did you expect on this 42-foot pattern?
This Earl Anthony pattern, especially early, is a shot maker's pattern. Until it develops, until a little hole develops, you gotta make shots. And if you do that, you can shoot high scores. But this is about the pace that I would think would happen at the start. Jason's ball reaction kind of going away on both lanes there. That was a decent shot, a little right down lane, but it wiggled on him. He's trying to get it to about this spot, 7-8 down lane, but it just hangs enough to come up light in the pocket, leaving a 2-4-8. Needing to move his feet about 3 or 4 boards to the right, keep his same target, hook this ball right into the 2-pin.
Now looking for some answers. Tough cover, does have that. Important spare. And we're out here in match 2. So Wilkins, if he wins today, that's 3. Is he your player of the year?
You know, it's hard to argue. 3 titles and a major.
And a major.
No one else has done that. It's hard to argue against that.
Crossing over again.
Sounded like a phone.
Almost only one away. Brooklyn strike would be 2 early going here in the match on that lane.
Yeah, another shot for the players on this right lane where it's just hard to trust the ball to the right when you know there's a little bit of hang there.
6-10. Takes care of business. Back to Taryn.
Yeah, so you mentioned Jason, one of the more confident guys coming into today, also one of the more relaxed because he just got back from a vacation to Mexico on Tuesday. He said he booked the vacation 9 months ago, noticed that there was potential for conflicts in terms of prep for this event, but figured hadn't really won a title yet. I'm just going to book it. He said he used it as a little reprieve and really dialed into the mental side of things. Read the book Relentless by Tim Grover, which focuses on the mental approach and training of guys like Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. He's trying to bring that into today's marathon of competition.
Turned it like that. That's why. Another runaway Brooklyn. Boy, we've seen a lot of those. And in the book Relentless, maybe there's something about Brooklyn strikes. Because he's had some issues here, Sherman, early in the match.
Maybe it was a new strategy he's trying. No, he didn't like this shot. He's not trusting it. And when you take a little break, it's hard to get back into the groove of competition, let alone come in and bowl on national TV.
Hang on.
No. And he missed the 10-pin. Wow. And talked about that vacation to Mexico. He got back. Got to practice everything you can. Compressed practice sessions, including spares. But it doesn't pay off there with a big miss and a whiff on the 10-pin.
That's a huge break for Jason there. He's a little lost on this right lane, but Zach gives him a little bit of wiggle room. Now, much more confidence to try to make a move on this right lane, find the pocket.
That is open in the second. Avoids the split. They go down late for a strike. All good for Sterner. Let's flashback. January 2013 Don Carter Classic in this building. Look at the young Jason Sterner at Allen Park. Championship final against big Wes Watt, the Hall of Famer. Sterner left the 10-pin. His final shot rolled a .299 to knock off Big Wes for his first career PBA Tour title. Wouldn't win again until 2014.
You know, the salt and pepper look is nice, but I think he needs to bring back the chin strap.
The chin strap
it needs to come back.
Incredible.
Jason.
2-4-8-10 split coming up here. That would have been the 23rd all-time 300 game had he done that against Wes. There are now 36 300 games on TV, and based on these conditions, at least for the first show here in Sherman, I don't think we're going to see 300 game.
Yeah, these conditions aren't getting any easier right now. This one a little wide of target. Looked like it lost some energy, leaving the 2-4-8-10. Didn't hook as much as he was hoping. It's looking like he might need to have a ball change on this left lane.
Lot to cover here. It's a big spare.
Giving it a chance.
And loses count. 2-10 stand. So down 14 with a second open. Checking with wife Heather as the struggles continue. Okay. Slugfest here, partner.
Yeah, these lanes are ugly early. The players aren't sure where the ball's going to hook, when it's going to hook. Zach looking to finally trust one to the right. That looks better.
Golly,
Disastrous split instead.
Wow.
10 more trouble. Coming off the open, the missed 10 pin. Goodness.
And this is why Zach's shots were crossing over Brooklyn, because in the back of his mind, he was worried this was going to happen. You heard him say that was pretty good. I thought so as well. The lanes are just really tough. Looking to pick the tough 210, slide it over.
Got a chance.
Tough one. Nope. He did have a chance, Zach, but just missed the 10 pin. Open frame again. So back and forth we go with opens. And what promises to be a great finish here in match 2.
And that's why pocket control is so big, because when you don't have pocket control, you leave yourself vulnerable to splits like these two players are leaving right now. This left lane hooking a little bit more. Zach has a little better look on it, trying to keep his lead.
There it is.
4-4 all time for Wilkins on TV, trying for a third title of this season. DJ Zero Cool entertaining the packed house here at Thunder Bowl in Allen Park. Halfway home, match 2 on CBS Sports Network. CBS Sports Network's coverage of bowling continues next Saturday. Don't miss the PBA Elite League Battle of the Brands. Prelims at 1 Eastern, followed by the championship at 3 Eastern from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. One will open the next day as well. That is for a PBA Tour title. Perhaps Kyle Sherman will bowl for a championship next week in PA. What do you think?
Well, that would be nice. As much as I love broadcasting, I'd rather be bowling.
I know you'd rather be out there, partner. I get it. All right, off and open out of the break in what has just been a huge struggle here with open frames everywhere. 6th for Sterner. Struck twice so far. Needs to get it going. And misses the target badly. 1-2-4, 6-10 washout. That is not getting it going.
That is not. And if you're Jason, you're thinking, okay, the first 5 frames went about as bad as they could possibly go, and I'm only down 3. So trying to make a better shot in this right lane. Didn't make a terrible one, but misses the head pin completely. To me, that's a ball change. Gets the pins to dance a little bit. Unfortunately, doesn't pick the 6-10. Okay, so you see him going over to his bag. I think he's going to change balls. Throwing this. Looks like it's going to be the same ball, just a different drilling. Yes.
Stat pack, wow, 2 for 6 for each. These are very tough numbers. Want to get the stats the pros are using? Download the Lane Talk app and see how your game stacks up against the best. LaneTalk.com. All right, ball change. That's better. Much better for Jason.
Way better there for Jason. Went to the same ball, but just a different layout. Looks like that ball was pin up. It flares a little bit more. It hooks a little bit more down lane. As you see, he got it to that spot, but because of the layout, it continues more through the pins. Great, great change for Jason there in the 7th.
Wilkins for a 25-pin lead. That missed the target, and he pays the price. 4-10 split.
Wow.
Wow, it's right, Zach. Shocking leaves here for both of these stars.
Wilkins again liked this shot. He actually threw the same ball that he was throwing on the left lane, on the right lane, hoping it would give him a good shape. Put it where he wanted to, didn't get the result. Unfortunate to have 2 splits back to back.
Going for it and missed the 4-pin, and that hurts in count as well. So just like that, it's a 1-pin lead as our match flips back and forth in this struggling slugfest here.
Wow, he missed that by about ½ an inch. Gave it a run, decided to go for the spare instead of getting the pin, and he was working on a strike, so it would have been worth 2. Now you have to shake that off. You have to forget it happened, reset, come back on your good lane, throw a good one.
Looking to bounce back, does, trip 10-pin. That's a lot better.
Yeah, if you look at the strike zone there, got it to 6 down lane, the same spot that he got the ball to on the right lane, except this one right here reads the lane, shapes up, hits the pocket. This left lane looking a little easier than the right lane early on.
Zach, the runner-up to Alex Horton, rookie sensation at the TOC this year in Fairlawn outside Akron. Looking for his first major. Big shot Sterner in the 8th for an 11-pin lead. Got help on the 10-pin just enough. Barely.
Wow, what a break there for Jason. Right now, any mark will do on that lane, but this one coming up high and getting a strike. And it was on another strike, so he gets a double out of it. I mean, that is huge. What a break. Completely changes this match. And what?
Sterner takes a re-rack here, part. Now up 9. And see the full scoreboard here. It's been a struggle. Lots of open frames.
A lot of red circles. You never want to see that.
No,
on a
that's a
scorecard.
shocking sight. With bowlers at this level, that just shows you how challenging this oil pattern is. Get up, Sterner. 248. That's the double wood as well for him to deal with. 42-foot Earl Anthony pattern.
This shot looked pretty good for Jason again. These lanes are just getting so tight, so touchy. You have to be so perfect. He just got a little quick with his ball speed. Ball doesn't quite read the lane enough. Coming up light. Leaving the 248 again.
Cover 3 does do that. It's a good mark in the 9th in his foundation frame. Important. But it opens the door here for Wilkins to take a lead in the 9th. For a double in the lead, 9th frame. Enough. Just enough.
Looked like Zach moved everything 1 and 1 to the right there. Really got a handful on it. Slowed his ball speed down to get the ball to read, and it still came up light, but it was good enough for a strike and to take the lead going into the 10th.
Strike and 9 will do it. First to strike.
Go.
Wilkins, yes. Tattoos the pocket.
Re-rack.
Wants a re-rack here. Nothing but shrapnel in the pit. His best shot of the match came at the best time.
And this is why Zach has been a problem. This is why he is winning titles, is because situations like this, stepping up in the 9th and 10th, when you don't quite have a look, you're not sure what your ball is going to do, but you put it there anyway, come away from a double, huge shots for Zach. Now, just needing 9 to shut out Jason.
9 for the win. Crossing over, has 9. Runaway Brooklyn shot to lead the 5-pin.
Well, it wasn't pretty, but it was enough.
Enough. Strike at 9. And the hands are up here, which if he misses it, he's got to buy everyone in the arena. That's a lot of folks around, but he's got the 5-pin. And he does have the victory in match 2.
Ooh, all right. Escaped that one. Wow.
He sure did. So the run ends for Sterner in match 2 after knocking off Darren Tang by 1.
Oh, God. Go Brooklyn.
And another runaway Brooklyn shot. Up there for Sterner in his final match. Zach Wilkins bidding for a 3rd title this year advances. Up the ladder, match 3. Rookie superstar Brandon Bonta is next. He began his career in style at the Players in the Metroplex with a 300 game, with a major title against none other than the world's best EJ Tackett in the championship match. We'll see him next in Detroit. Welcome to the Go Bowling Halftime Show. Let's flash back. Brandon Bonta with a 300. Sunday, February 22nd, Arlington, Texas. Players Championship, number 4 seed. First career PBA Tour event as a pro. First TV show all the way to a 300 game against none other than the world's best bowler, EJ Tackett. What a moment for Brandon Bonta. Now joined lane level by Taryn.
All right, Brandon, we were showing some of your highlights there from throughout this season. Could you have dreamed up a rookie year any different than the way you hope this one has played out, and it's played out so far?
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, it's been a dream come true to be out here on the Professional Bowlers Tour, and then I am just so thankful to be able to have the great rookie season that I'm having.
Now, a win today, I know you know what that would mean for the Player of the Year conversation. When this season started, did you ever dream that you would be in a position like this?
Yeah, absolutely not. I mean, I just came out here my first year just to hopefully be competitive throughout the whole season, and then the season's unfolded like it has, and then hopefully we can win some matches today and hold the trophy at the end of the day.
Well, thank you for your time, and good luck with that, Brandon.
Thank you.
Charles?
Taryn, thank you. What a year for the youngster from Wichita State. Brandon Bonta, a lot of TV experience collegiately, and the Players Championship win. He takes on Zach Wilkins, match 3, next on CBS Sports Network. Iconic, historic, venerable. Welcome back. The renovated AMF Thunderbolt lanes here, Allen Park, Michigan, outside Detroit, one of the country's largest bowling centers. 90 lanes here. Continuing AMF PBA World Championship play and allowed action. All roads lead to Thunderbolt, the World Championship on CBS Sports Network. 1 Eastern on CBS and Paramount Plus. We'll have the stepladder finals led by the top seed EJ Tackett, trying for a win and wrapping up Player of the Year. So much on the line, match to match, all leading us to the show at 1 Eastern on CBS. Third match, Wilkins, Bonta underway. Good start, Zach Wilkins. Now let's meet Brandon Bonta.
My name is Brandon Bonta. I am from Wichita, Kansas, and I'm your 2026 PBA Players Champion.
He sure was, in resounding fashion. Historic. The 36th and last 300 game on TV. Came close a few other times, Sherman on TV, but this guy's got the only one of the season. Begins his day here in suburban Detroit. A little high, a tap on the 4-pin, but Not enough.
Bonta looking like he's going a little straighter than the other players have elected to go in this right lane. About 14-8, trying to keep the ball in front of him, keeping that hand up the back, a little more ball speed. Coming up very close here to striking, just leaving the 4-pin. Good opening shot considering how hard that right lane has been.
Four-pin, solid start for the 6th seed. And we talk about the World Championship being so important here today. As we check his arsenal, break it down for us, partner.
Brandon throwing an Ion Pro solid. You see the hook rating there, 8.5. One of the stronger balls in his bag, but it's also clean. It's going to allow the ball to really float down the lane for him, able to keep the ball in front of him, hopefully not change direction enough. And right now it's about having a strategy that doesn't necessarily strike, but penalizes you the least when you miss.
First time in his career in this arena competing, leaves 3. 2, 4, 8 there.
A lot of wows today from the players after throwing shots. That was Brandon's first.
And the broadcasters.
And the broadcasters, yeah. That was his first taste of throwing a pretty good shot and seeing how what we call tight down lane the lanes are playing right now. The players think the ball's gonna hook. It doesn't. Wiggles just enough, leaving the common 2-4-8 that we've seen on this left lane.
Lots of leads today. Good cover there. So the Norm Duke Open next week, Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Have it for you on CBS Sports Network a week from tomorrow. The Lucy in Houston, that is the co-ed doubles event. Then the Lucky in Sweden, Lucky Larson event, run by Martin Larsson in Europe. So there's still more titles to be had here. The story won't end necessarily today, but if EJ wins,
it's a lock.
It's a lock, as he's got a huge lead in points, average, and earnings. But until we get there, a lot of guys like Zach Wilkins have a conversation for Player of the Year. 3-6 for Wilkins. Here comes in high.
Yeah, this pattern is turning into a shot maker's pattern very quickly. Not a lot of margin for error. You got to hit both your target left to right and front to back. You have to be precise. There's not a lot of area out on the lane, so it's about precision bowling and cleaning up those spares when you leave them.
Next Sunday, we talk about it. Catch more strikes and spares on CBS Sports Network. Bringing you the 2026 PBA Norm Duke Open. Don't miss the semifinals beginning at noon Eastern, followed by the final at 4 Eastern. A title on the line in the Lehigh Valley. Third frame up by 3 for Wilkins. Misses the target, pays the price for 10 split. Ouch.
Not bad.
Heard him say it wasn't that bad. And that's what we talk about precision bowling here. The lanes are playing tricky. They're not opening up. There's not a lot of area. Small misses have the potential to have big consequences, as you see there with Zach leaving the 4-10 split, giving the opening to Bonta here early in the third frame.
Also the 4-10 split. 7th frame is matched with Jason Sterner. He had 2 opens in the 180-165 win in match 2. Back to Bonta. Okay. Let's go back down to Taryn.
Yeah, it's so interesting talking to Brandon Bonta yesterday about reflecting on this rookie season for him. He said, when I started the season, your mindset's almost, can I even do this long term? Is this something I'm capable of doing? And he said, winning at the Players' Championship in week 1 set the tone for him, where he said, okay, I've already done it once. So no matter what competition he's been in throughout this season, he's felt like I've gotten to the top of the mountain one time. I know I can do it again, and he's just basically built from there, guys.
What a story, Taryn, this year for this youngster. And he likes to watch that Players' Championship show, but not for the reason you'd think. Talking to it. 2-8 double wood. Not for the 300. Yeah, the 12th shot against EJ, but to watch technique from the camera angles from behind him, as we call them the game cameras in TV, to see how he was approaching the pocket.
Yeah, as a player,
Coaching stuff.
you always want to go back to the times that you're throwing it really good, especially when you're going to go on TV. You want to watch, hey, what was I doing here? What was my pace? What was my tempo? What was my swing doing? Brandon trying to channel some of that because he had about as good of a performance as you could have. This needs a hold.
Shot. Wow. 8-pin stands.
That was perfect.
He really liked it. Survival is the name of the game here, Sherm, in our first show.
Yeah, this is just another level of bowling. A lot of times, especially this season, if you've been following along, we've seen high scores, but it's not always like that. Most of the time, it's a grind fest. It's hard to get to the pocket. Shot making is coming at a premium right here today. And spares. Spares are huge. You want those slashes right now. Zach looking to take advantage of the Bonta open.
Oh, just enough. Somehow in pin action to strike, and I don't know how. They all drop for Zach Wilkins. Amazing.
See Zach's two-handed game there. A little hop coming into his delivery. Follow through going to the left, creating great rotation. Ball comes up high, but has so much power, gets the pins to dance, tripping out the 4-7, avoiding disaster and getting the best result possible.
Saw the experience for Team Canada, 3-time Canadian Youth Champion and 2-time Canadian Youth Bowler of the Year. Member of Junior Team Canada as well. Won one of the states here today. 3-6-10 stand.
Zach missing left of target, down lane. This was left the whole way. And as a player, we call this bowling in a phone booth. You feel like you're locked in, nowhere to go. You miss right at 2 pins, you miss in a little bit. It goes through the face just like that. You feel like you have no room, you tighten up.
Well, the spare game has been tested, Sherman, throughout our matches so far, to say the least. Does cover the 3-6-10 down the line nicely. Now Bonta, you see the 66 games, all bowled in Minnesota last month to earn a spot on this show as the 60. Top 9 through 66 games made it here to Detroit to finish the road at Thunderball. 2-8 again, double wood. Can't find it. Sherm can't find it.
Yeah, the lanes are so touchy right now. Misses this one just a hair right of target, and that's how hard these oil patterns are. You see us at home, we can't see the oil pattern. The players have to feel it out, and the littlest misses right now are not allowing them to get to the pocket and have a chance of striking. But I like what Brandon's doing on this lane. It's a hard lane, it's easy to split. He's keeping his angles in front of him, simplifying the game, trying to just make the best shot he can. But this is the important shots right now. The second shot, the spares.
2-8, this time he's got it. Did not leave the 8-pin. Keeping it very close here in match 3. 50 games of qualifying for the World Championship format. Top 16 advancing to round robin play. Sees 5 through 9 of the play-in round. 5 different lane patterns. I mean, incredibly challenging, Sherm, to get this far at TV. Only elite can survive.
Yeah, when you make this World Championship show, you show that your game is firing on all cylinders. You have to be good from all parts of the lane. Speed, rotation, touch. These players had it going. Brandon trying to get it going on this left lane.
6 frame, that's better. Trip 10 pin. Maybe creating some momentum. Leads to the break here in match 3. Wilkins head-to-head with the rookie star one-hander, Brandon Bonta. Second half of the match is next. Low-scoring battle here in match 3. Just 4 total strikes in the first 11 frames. But Sherman, this can be awfully fun to watch.
I love watching this type of bowling right now. It requires so much out of the players. They can't get in cruise control and just throw shots. They got to think. They got to execute at such a high level. They almost have to be perfect.
6 frame didn't like it. Crossing over, that's why. 5 pin is up. Hands are going to be up.
Okay.
One away, Brooklyn.
He's been through this before.
I mean, would he really, if he misses it by a round for everyone in the house? That's a lot of hands up there.
He might be breaking even for the tournament.
Mine's up. It's Eric Jones there, Bonta's buddy. Everyone's got their hand up.
This would be an expensive bar tab with a miss.
He's got it. Hands down, everybody. It's all right. Emblematic of the challenging lane conditions here today in Allen Park. This is where great shot making becomes so crucial. Clearly not a strike fest. Clearly not high numbers. Spare shooting. At a premium. 7 frame up by 1. There it is.
Come on.
Great shot here for Zach. Looks like he moved a little left. Ball change.
Crunch time. 7th frame to go up by 9. Looks for the double, his 3rd strike of the match. Bonta, right lane. No help on the 10. Almost a 7-10 split. That was close.
Avoided disaster here. Ball just takes off on him a touch. 7-10 standing there for a second, just leaving the 10 pin. And he's thinking, okay, just a 10 pin, just a makeable. I can deal with that. Doubles are hard to come by right now. Clean spares.
Double, what's a double?
What's a, yeah. It's a foreign concept, this game.
Fifth ever to roll a 300 game in his first TV show. He came to the players we talked about during the Dallas Metroplex way back at the start of the year. Let's break down our comparison here, partner.
Yeah, Bonta's strategy on both lanes, playing them 7 different at the arrows, 2 different down lane. That right lane, playing it straighter, keeping it in front of him. The left lane, hooking more, playing 7 different at the arrows. That's unbelievable when they're tough like this and you can't play the same line on both lanes, but you have to execute, you have to be perfect, you have to hit the perfect spot 40 feet down lane with the exact speed, the exact rotation. These players are remarkable.
Expert shot making required. There you go. Right on the money. Trip 10 pin, big strike Bonta in the 8th.
It looked like he followed Zach's footsteps there. Made a little adjustment left on that lane. Probably about a 2 with board adjustment with his feet, 1 with his eyes. Gave the ball a little bit more room. Executed his release perfectly. Keeping up with Zach.
Look who awaits the winner. None other than one of the all-time greats, Jason Belmonte. That on to the main show. On CBS Paramount Plus at 1 Eastern, Wilkins, yes. Big strike in the 8th, expands the lead to 11. And yes, it's a double. And that PBA World Championship continued today at 1 Eastern. We talked about it. Finals get underway on CBS streaming live on Paramount Plus. So much on the line, $100,000 to the winner. The final major of the season, player of the year. All will come down to the final with our top seed, E.J. Tackett. What a day. Ball change. Wilkins. Foundation frame to go by 21. Good pin action. Gets it done.
Yeah, Wilkins throwing a Black Widow. Tour V1.
They're just hard. They're very hard.
You hear him say very hard. We're all seeing it here. Again, misses left, but carries the 5-pin and gets a turkey.
A what?
That's 3 in a row.
Looks for the 4-bagger. Brooklyn again. 5-9 standing. Bonta for the double. That was the night.
Doesn't get the same love that Zach got crossing over. Such a big moment for these players, especially for Bonta, having an historic rookie season. So much on the line.
Has to cover, does not. Disastrous miss. Lead balloons at 33 now for Wilkins on the bench. And it's all but over.
Yeah, it's hard to rebound after an errant shot like that. Bonta just doesn't quite stay present enough to keep himself in the moment there. Makes a big mistake because with the lanes being so hard, the match is far from over, but now that missed spare pretty much seals it.
Ring and 10-pin. Third of the points list this year. Top 6 finish in all 3 majors. Qualified for the top 5. Top 5, top 10 finish this year. He's had a great season. Now, he was talking about Player of the Year this yesterday as well. That's a possibility if he were to win. But it appears he'll fall to Wilkins here in match 3. First ever appearance at this iconic bowling center, the arena in Allen Park.
Yeah, Bonta max score here 173. Wilkins in the 2-0s with a mark. And one thing for the people at home listening, Bonta this year deserves his flowers on what this rookie has been able to come in and do. He wasn't able to bowl the US Open this year, but he bowled all the other majors. This is going to be his lowest finish, 7th place. As a rookie, unbelievable. Obviously, we saw him kick off the season with 300 and a win, but just an incredible start to a long, prosperous career.
Strikes the pill ball for 173. A lot more from Brandon Bonta. It looks like an incredibly promising career. Wilkins just has to keep on the lane here. And he'll wrap this one up mathematically. Which he'll do and take the victory. It's over for Wilkins. 15-pin win over Jason Sterner, his first match. Now takes down Brandon Bonta. Up the ladder he goes. Who's next? None other than the greatest two-hander of all time, Jason Belmonte. And Belmo trying to get back in the winner's circle for the first time this year. Wants to get to the championship show on CBS and Paramount Plus. He's up next. Let's flash back. March 19, 2023, PBA Tournament of Champions, most iconic pair of lanes. 27-28 AMF Riviera in Fairlawn, Ohio, outside Akron, the 6th seed. Belmo defeating the top seed EJ Tackett, 246-179 to win his record-setting 4th PBA TOC. He won 6 straight matches on TV over 2 shows that day. His 15th and, to date, last major championship, which, as we talked about, Sherman is an all-time record. The question is, can he do it again here today?
Yeah, you know, obviously we see the lanes are pretty tricky out there, but if anyone can figure it out It's one of the greatest of all time, Belmo. He's been sitting back there. He's been plotting. He's been trying to strategize how he's going to attack these lanes. I'm excited to see what he does.
How big an advantage is it for Zach Wilkins having bowled 2 already on these really challenging lanes?
Yeah, you can watch it, but you don't feel it. Zach has felt how tight the lanes are. He's made the adjustments. Belmo has to figure it out on the fly, but he's the GOAT for a reason. I'm excited to see it.
We can't wait. 2 of the 9 international bowlers beginning the day on CBS Sports Network, about to go head-to-head. 2 two-handers, Wilkins, Belmo, next. Jam-packed SRO crowd here at Strobel Arena, iconic building outside Detroit. Tail of tape here, Sherman, break it down for us.
Well, it's a little lopsided. You see Belmo, 32 titles. Zach with a fresh 2 titles, but look at the majors. Belmo, record-setting 15 majors. We've heard him talk about it. He's going for that magic 20 number. That's his goal, and has a chance to get 1 major closer today.
But first, got to get through this guy. Red hot. Zach Wilkins, the 7th seed, looking for a 3rd straight win. After dispatching of rookie sensation Brandon Bonta, begins this match with a 7-10 split. Oh no.
Oh, little how you doing? The lanes are already hard enough to throw a good shot like that for Zach. Looking to get off to a good start against Belmo, and bang, 7-10 split. Just looking to get the 10 here, get a count.
Go cross lane, that was pretty close. I've never seen one. I've never called one. Let's meet Belmo.
I'm Jason Belmonte from New South Wales, Australia, 15-time major champion, including 3 world championships.
Today, Belmo goes for number 4. Trying to get back on top. Begins today the right lane. Good start. Just enough.
See the powerful form of Belmo. A little more upright than a lot of two-handers. Comes light in the pocket, mixes them around. When you get a light hit like that, that's what you're looking for in bowling. The off hits. When you're not perfect, do you still strike?
Early 21-pin lead, 4-pin. You mentioned the 20 majors. You got a record 15 already. I said this yesterday, if anyone had told me when I first came out that I would win 32 titles and 15 majors, I would have said that's impossible. I can do this. I'm still one of the greatest of all time. Well, that journey back to the top starts right here, right now. 4-pin for Belmo. And we talked to Sherman extensively yesterday about his mental approach. He just has not felt as confident as he was at one time when he won all those titles and Player of the Year awards on TV.
Yeah, there was a long time where if you wanted to beat Belmo on TV, you had to beat him. He wasn't going to give you anything. Well, his last couple performances weren't up to the Belmo standard. He went back home, tried to reset, has a plan mentally on how to attack this TV show today. See Zach, great shot there on the right lane. Looked like a ball change. Switching to an anger. These players are trying to solve this puzzle. But right now, each lane is a different puzzle. The left lane, hooking more. They're a little bit more left, shaping it. The right lane, keeping it a little bit more in front of them. Looking for an early double.
Wow. Shot. Score a left turn on that ball reaction, 10-pin stance.
Yeah, now Zach has gained pocket control on that left lane, but hasn't quite figured out the carry yet. But again, spares at a premium, needs to stay clean. Pick this single pin.
Can't afford an opening to miss 10-pin against Belmo. That is not a good idea. Wilkins his first career title with A.J. Chapman. Portland, Maine this year at the Rob Holman doubles. At Bayside, checking Belmo's arsenal.
And Jason going with a storm concept. This is a urethane-like ball. Throwing this ball to have a little bit more control of the lane, not trying to give the ball away a ton.
Right lane for Belmo, 10 pin.
Good shot there for Jason. You're okay with this lead. You're okay. You're just trying to avoid disaster. This is what he's trying to do. Ball just doesn't quite go through the pins, deflects, 6 wraps around the 10.
Important single pin, spare conversion. Belmo's got that. So if you can believe it, and quite interesting conversation we all had, the three of us, with Belmo yesterday. He said, when I pick the ball up on TV last several times, I've got a game plan. I've got confidence.
Can I please take a re-rack?
Wants a re-rack here. Tournament director Tony Lanning. And then when the ball's in his hand, things change. The picture becomes a little, as he said, it was foggy. And he vaguely has a feel for what he wants to do. That is a very significant statement from one of the greatest all-time bowlers.
It was almost hard to believe that he was telling us this, that something like that can happen to a bowler of Belmo's standard, but it just shows how powerful the mind is. A lot of people think they struggle physically, but a lot of times it's the mental and not allowing the physical to connect. Belmo searching to find the mental on TV again.
Puts it to the test here. Pays the price. 2-4-10 split. Yikes. Trouble.
Yeah, it looked like Belmo got a little more aggressive with his hand here. A little bit higher ball speed as well. And now he just felt what happens when you get a little too quick on this Earl Anthony oil pattern. It's a miss you can't afford to make today.
Tough split. Almost gets it. 10 pin stands. And away goes the lead. From up 7 to down 4 pins. As Wilkins works on a spare. Match changer. Fourth frame for the Canadian. Yes. 60 feet to success. Blitzes the 1-3 pocket. Puts himself in good shape here into his 5th frame.
And this ball, even a touch in down lane, but gets it to hold. That's how you know you're getting a little closer to what the lane is calling for. It looked like he's opting to go for a little bit of loft on that right lane. He started lofting it a touch the end of last game, continuing to do that this game, and now switching to that anger on the left lane as well. Hasn't been able to carry, looking to get the 7 and the 10 out.
For a 14-pin lead in the 5th. Double wood 2-8 instead.
I should have stopped.
Zach saying he should have stopped. Either something caught him that got him a little out of his process, or something just didn't quite feel right in his approach. Second-guessed himself going to the line. And as you see today, you have to make such perfect shots.
2-8. Wary of the chop. Doesn't happen. 180 this first game. Over Sterner by 15 pins. Took down Bonta with a 223 game. Now against Jason Belmonte.
And pay attention to this shot for Jason. It looked like he was sitting back there watching, saw Zach start to loft it on this right lane. I expect him to be getting the ball out onto the lane a little bit.
Belmo's 5th frame, big one. Big strike. The answer for the legend. Trying to get to the championship show at 1 Eastern on CBS and Paramount Plus. That show determines the World Championship winner. Belmo goes for his 4th. He's met EJ twice. Lost in 2023 and 2025. That 2023 match is called by many the greatest match of all time on TV. In PBA Tour history, it's tough to argue. That was a sensational finish. Won by EJ. A long way to go for Belmo. For a lead in the 6th. Got it! Big strike for Belmonte. And he's got a lead.
Great double there for Belmo. He's looking like he's figuring it out. We'll see if Zach can match him. Coming up here next.
The 2026 PBA World Championship on CBS Sports Network is presented by AMF, the home of the PBA, where the pros bowl. Head to amf.com to find a center near you.
DJ Zero Cool entertaining the sellout crowd here in Allen Park. Strobel Arena packed today for the biggest day of the 2026 PBA Tour season. All points to the AMF PBA World Championship continuing today at 1 Eastern. The finals get underway on CBS, streaming live on Paramount Plus.
Thank you, man.
Will we see another Belmo Tackett World Championship final as we did a year ago? EJ's not won a title on the PBA Tour since last year in Reno over Belmo in this World Championship at the National Bowling Stadium. But he's had a sensational year in every other category except winning. EJ's a top seed. We'll see him on the next show. First, Wilkins Belmo. 10-pin. No break for Zach Wilkins.
Good shot for Zach there. Ball just gets a little lazy down lane, but well executed. Deflects a little bit there off the pocket. 6, perhaps around the 10. He'll take it, but Belmo's starting to look sharp. Zach knows he might need to start stringing together strikes, spares. Might not cut it.
Crunch time. You won't meet a more confident person than this guy. He believes. Confidence put to the test right here in the 7th.
Really?
4-8.
Wow. Okay.
That looked like a pretty good shot there for Zach. On the left lane, just doesn't quite come off the spot. And to me, that's probably not the right ball. It's giving him a little bit of control.
Oh, that's taking one. All right.
He shouldn't like it off his hands, but
Is that perfect?
we'll get them both. That's critical. Now Belmo to his 7th. Looks for the turkey and a 19-pin lead. Can the focus for the legend? Can the picture, the game plan all come together as it did for so many years with 32 titles? Big one of the 7th. 4-pin.
That's meant to hold there.
This shot's so close for Belmo. Almost exactly like the last one, except gets it to the friction spot just a touch early. Ball makes its motion sooner. He thinks it's supposed to hold on the tight lane. It doesn't, but just leaving a 4-pin. And that's okay.
Staying clean here. Take a chance to expand the lead. 9 spare in the 7th for Belmo. As he told us yesterday, when the confidence dips, so does his execution, which then affects his execution into his confidence. He said it's just been a vicious cycle for him. All the accolades he's put together on TV. Getting to the show, he's been great this year. The numbers are very impressive. That's not the issue. Saw the win probability. The issue is winning on TV, right here, right now. Big shot, big strike in the 8th. And there's that fist pump we've seen so many times.
What a shot here for Belmo in the 8th. Looking like the Belmo of old. Giving it a little Belmo boom there. Bowling with confidence on this tricky Earl Anthony pattern.
Wilkins needs this. Somehow the pin action take them all out on a light hit.
I get a re-rack, please.
Calls for a re-rack. Take a little time. With a huge shot coming up in his foundation frame.
Yeah, this was probably the worst shot Zach's thrown in the last few, but it comes away with a break, tripping the 2-8. And when you're hot, you're hot. There's times where you feel like you can just throw it anywhere. You're getting the breaks in the right moments. That's what's happening for Zach right now. He's still in this match. Going back to the ball he was throwing originally, Black Widow Tour V1. Looking to double in the 9th.
Foundation frame for the lead. Huge shots. Ringing 10-pin, no break.
Golly. Oh, that was so good.
Zach put it there. This is why he got away from this ball. He could get to the pocket. He just couldn't knock all 10 down. Tried to throw the best shot he could to hopefully throw a strike. Just comes away with a 10-pin and a spare.
Oh, that was so good. Oh, that was good.
You liked it.
This is where we will see Belmo working on his mental game. Has a chance to put the hammer down on Zach. Setting himself up. Foundation frame.
In the 9th, go by 18. It's high. It's a big miss, just a 6 count. 3, 6, 9, 10. That affects the count dramatically.
Tough spare here. A lot of pros consider this the hardest makeable. Very tough, easily choppable. Even harder in this situation.
Gotta cover him. Doesn't. 9-pin stands.
I was gonna make it as well.
An open frame. Wilkins on the bench has the lead and now is in the driver's seat in match 4. Incredible.
This is why this spare is so difficult. You got to get the ball to drive enough to get that back pin, the 9-pin. He doesn't. Deflects too much. Now the window is open for Zach. He cannot be shut out. Belmo, max score 192. Zach, max score 196.
Begins the 10th off the open. There's one. Tapping the 9-pin late, down it goes. That's 2 more to put the pressure on Wilkins when he steps up in the 10th.
Right now, whatever Belmo does, Zach basically has to match. Belmo a little high on that one. Getting the trip 9. Probably going to make a little move left here. Needs the double.
Second of the 10th. No. 2, 4, 10. It's a split.
Not your best shot.
It was not.
Not your best shot.
That was definitely the most errant shot Belmo had throughout the game. Hand got way too around it, never read the lane. Makes Zach's job much easier in the 10th.
1-1 for Belmo. An absolutely critical non-strike here, partner. Second shot in the 10th.
Yeah, you could see his hand just wrap around the side of it, created way more rotation. You have to be precise on so many levels, including your release. Belmo wasn't on that shot, paid the price.
$16 in the 10th to win it.
Good shot. Good shot.
There's 9. Spare and 7 will do it. And he'll make the championship show, and Belmo will be denied again. A chance at his 33rd title and 4th World Series championship. So close. Ten pin, there it is. There's the 9 spare. 7 will do it. To propel him to the championship show and keep him very much alive for Player of the Year as he bids for his 3rd title of the season. 7 for the win. 10 is a winner.
Come on.
The Canadian sensation eliminates the best two-hander of all time. The legend, Jason Belmonte's day comes to an end. AMF championship moment where the pros bowl. Zach Wilkins. Kyle takes care of business, gets 10, gets a win.
The kid from Canada is just tough. He hangs around, he makes the shots when he needs to, and he is moving on to our World Championship final show.
Come on, we got 4 more to go. Come on. Come on, don't give up.
But a long way to go for Zach Wilkins.
All right, Zach, at times it was an absolute slugfest to get through this. What do you feel like you can take from this play-in portion of the day now to the final?
I think just the transition alone. They transitioned a little bit different than yesterday's practice. Obviously the lights on, different kind of setting, different kind of shots. So I anticipate a little bit of the same. You know, we're going to have to grind pretty hard. But now we get the cream of the crop. So we're going to have to definitely bowl a little better.
All right, well, we'll let you get the heart rate back down, get calm back down just to get right back out here. Congratulations.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Chris Prather is next as the 4th seed on the championship show. Survival for Zach Wilkins, 185, 181.
Got 4 more, guys. Come on.
AMF PBA World Championship Finals today, 1 Eastern. Over on CBS, streaming live on Paramount Plus. Can't wait for that one. Join us now for Kyle Sherman, Taryn Hatcher, the entire crew. Dave Ryan saying so long for now from Allen Park, Michigan. What a day of bowling to begin things off in our first play-in show. Jason Sterner had early success. Then fellow Zach Wilkins, who marched all the way up the ladder in show 1, including knocking off the legendary Jason Belmonte. This has been a presentation of CBS Sports Network, the 24-hour home of CBS Sports. 1 show down, 1 to go from the AMF PBA World Championship in Allen Park.